You're lying in bed right now, staring at your phone, thumbing past dozens, maybe even hundreds of open browser tabs. You have playlists of saved videos you promise you'll get to, and a mountain of bookmarks you haven't opened in months. It is easy to look at a screen like this and feel disorganized. Most people would call this behavior scattered or easily distracted. Psychology suggests there is a specific internal drive behind this habit. There is a part of your mind that treats information like an investigation that never ends. This is known as epistemic hunger. It's a state where the mind craves information and secrets with the same intensity the body craves food. Your 100 open tabs are the physical evidence of this hunger. They represent a mind constantly searching for the next piece of a much larger puzzle. This process starts with the way your brain handles rewards. For highly curious people, the chemical hit of dopamine comes from the anticipation of discovery, long before a task is actually finished. This diagram shows how that curiosity system functions. When a node of new information enters the brain, it triggers a bright dopamine reward. This signal bypasses the reading step entirely. Your brain gets its rush simply from the act of finding something new. Leaving a tab open preserves that feeling of potential knowledge. Your brain gets a chemical reward just from knowing that the information is waiting for you to find it. This is often paired with hyperconnectivity. In highly analytical minds, a single thought rarely stays isolated. It instantly branches out into 10 other related ideas. You might start by looking up a simple bread recipe. Because your brain naturally looks for patterns and systems, 30 minutes later, you're deep into the history of medieval agriculture and fermentation. A screen full of tabs represents the heavy lifting of a mind that refuses to rest until it sees how every single piece of a system fits together. Putting those thoughts away is difficult because highly intelligent people often struggle with perfectionism. Your internal standards force you to examine every possible angle of a situation. Closing a tab before you fully process the information feels like a risk. There is a subconscious belief that if you let it go, you might miss a crucial detail or make a mistake later. This is because your mind never actually stops processing. Even when you are resting, your brain is automatically analyzing information and running through different scenarios in the background. While the cognitive web processes information, tabs act as physical anchor points and save states, holding your place in complex thought. This drives short bursts of intense focus, researching deeply until the brain decodes the underlying pattern. Once the pattern is clear, the dopamine levels drop. Your mind moves on to the next puzzle, leaving the previous tabs exactly where they were. This digital landscape acts as a safeguard. It ensures no vital information is lost while the brain cycles through high-speed mental activity. Imagine you are awake at 2 a.m., researching a random question that just won't leave you alone. You open a dozen tabs, eventually fall asleep, and wake up to see them still sitting there the next morning. Those abandoned tabs serve as a record of your curiosity. They are the leftovers of a mind that refuses to settle for surface-level answers. In a world that often values speed over depth, this persistence allows you to see patterns and systems that others might miss entirely. That relentless hunger for connection is the engine behind your ability to solve complex problems. It is a sign of a mind that is constantly expanding its own boundaries. Stay curious, keep your tabs open, and subscribe to learn more about the mechanics of your mind.